Barbarossa's soldiers were devastated. Several knights committed suicide. Others converted and joined the Saracens, so convinced were they that God himself had deserted them. However, a handful of knights were not yet willing to board a ship bound for Europe. The body of mighty Barbarossa was fished out of the river, pickled in vinegar and sealed in a barrel. The army of the Holy Roman Empire would not be joining in the crusade. Yet there was still a chance for a small victory. The surviving knights vowed to take Barbarossa's body on to Jerusalem. Even in death, the emperor would keep his promise.
Right, we're back with the final mission of the PlayStation 2 campaign. Since we only have the Age of Kings scenarios available, we will only play these ones. Our mission here is simple. We have to bring this card to the south. So we are going to do that, but first we will have to build up our economy. Come here, Harry, these sheep. Come here, I'm going to need them for food income. Anyways, let's build 2 castles. We can basically get spies for free. We can also show the leaderboard. We have some 10s here for some reason, but no ally. Let's see if there's something happening if we go there. Might be worth checking out. In any case, we just built a couple of villagers. We already start with quite a few of them. Seems like something got triggered once we got there. We got 3 units, it seems like. Some lead longbowmen, some cavaliers, that's fine. We are going to keep them there. We are also going to move our units there. Since that's a great place to start our offensive, we are going to move there. We are also going to move villagers there. We are going to build a town center. Can't afford that. Never mind then. In that case, we are going to maybe build a market there, build a stable. And move the emperor to safety, not that he gets accidentally sniped by enemies. As for this base, we're just going to collect a bunch of resources. Build a mill. 4 more minutes until the enemy attacks. Until then we should be plenty ready. We are already pop capped and we already started with a bunch of units, so that should be no problem. This guy I'm going to wall in just to be safe. Better safe than sorry, I guess. Alright, 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes and we can go here and start attacking. We can go through the wall, past that castle. That castle isn't really exactly relevant. Into here. And we are straight into the enemy base. Honestly, most of the enemy's forces can be ignored in this scenario, so we are going to do that. We don't have to attack the Persians. They're just going to sit here with their war elephants, which we are going to ignore skillfully. Some stone would be nice, so I'm going to go there. Any more idle villagers? We got some here. Our trebuchet is getting attacked here. Let's see if we can. Not exactly how I expected this to go. Oh, we managed to get the thingy, but our other unit also died. So both killed each other. Unfortunate. We are just going to build a town center right there. We are going to go for scorpions, I guess. We could try a few scorpions, sure.
Yeah.
More farms, just to have the extra income. And this base right here should be fine. We don't need any more villagers. We do need more upgrades, however. Just 5 pikemen. 5 pikemen to guard this base, just in case. And 2 more barracks. This should be sufficient. We are getting attacked here by war elephants. Alright. Time to get some barracks ready over here as well. We're just going to snipe the trebuchets. The rest doesn't really matter, I guess. Getting up these guys as soon as possible. I'm running out of pop space. In that case, we're just going to build a few of these guys. Can't afford this since we need a lot more wood. These guys are quite tanky. We can't handle them yet. This guy can start collecting stone. Well, they're trying to destroy my siege workshop. And looks like they succeeded. Got a few pikemen here. Try to slow them down as much as possible. Looks like we managed to handle the first wave. Do we have the final upgrades? Looks like it. 1 more war elephant. 1 more pikeman should be capable of dealing with this. We can proceed with our plan as we wanted. We are going to break through here, go down there and just ignore as much of these guys as possible. No need to fight them. This guy can just chill in the corner for now. Right, what we are going to need is lots and lots of wood, and let's just buy a castle since we are not really using the gold right now. 1 castle there, then let's rebuild a stable. Anything I'm missing in the blacksmith? Melee upgrades always appreciated. For that I need more wood, which I can't quite afford yet. Let's look for more idle villagers. There's an idle villager. There's one more idle villager. And that's all idle villagers. Seems like he is attacking again. With mostly siege, mostly onagers, it looks like. Trying to take down my market, a strange decision, but I don't mind as long as he stands in front of my castle and takes all these shots. I absolutely don't mind. Okay, can we get this anytime soon, please? Come on, 100 more wood. 100. This one needs food and gold. Might get that one as well then. Also preparing some paladin. Just getting one more stable in. My farms are running out. Let's build it a bit closer to the back, just so I don't accidentally garrison my villagers. Just like there. Now we can go full scorpions. Full scorpions and build another castle. Maybe not yet. I can't justify that yet. Instead we are going to make scorpions and paladins. These gold miners are done, so I can send them to another spot. Right there. One will be responsible for building it. Sending more units. Can send a cavalier there to take care of that of the trebuchet. So far not losing too much right here. Well, that cavalier is going to die. We can perhaps build one more castle right there. Just one more. We also might... oh sure, let's get steppers. There's trebuchets there for some reason. And we start building more scorpions, building up our scorpion army. Since green mostly has ranged units and scorpion is our only decent ranged alternative, I feel like. Otherwise, somehow there's trebuchets glitching through the wall there. Interesting, so we will have to deal with yellow trebuchets on the other side. Seems like my villagers all died. Trying to get to the gold. That's fine, we can just send a couple pikemen there to protect it. This guy is idle. We can send in a few scorpions already. Build one trebuchet. These scorpions unfortunately doing too well against these guys. Against siege onagers. Maybe we need a couple onagers of our own. Or maybe bombard cannons. Bombard cannons and siege. Bombard cannons and scorpions. Yeah. That might be the answer.
Ja. Holzer. Buvere, Buvere. Buvere.
Bombard cannon research is going in, so we can start training if you. 125 resources each. A couple more villagers on gold, and we can slowly start making more and more. What we are going to need is for sure siege engineers, since we are basically only making siege units. Right, that's the first bombard cannon that we can send there.
Streeted.
And with these, he should not be able to reasonably do anything against us. Wait, don't lose these bomber cannons. I still need them. Never mind, lost one, but the others we can still get. Get back. Or rather, move back. Anyways, as you can see, yeah, these archers are getting absolutely obliterated by our scorpions. Also these Mamelukes as well. Though they do deal melee damage, but they're quite low range and quite squishy. There's a tower there. Let me get my trebuchet involved in that case. I'm getting attacked from somewhere. I'm getting attacked from there. Well, getting attacked once again by yellow. We're going to lose that castle, but everything else should be able to keep defending. A few more pikemen, and maybe I should position them closer to Yellow's base. Seems like my mining camp got destroyed. Anyways, we're making good progress here. We lost the castle, unfortunately, but we don't need it, to be honest. It's just there to keep Yellow away from us while we try to push into green space. Any more idle villagers? Doesn't seem like doesn't seem like it. We can also move these guys forward here, since we don't seem to get attacked. Anyways, do I have a market? Doesn't seem like it. They destroyed my market once again. We can start opening up inside there. I feel like slowly open up there. And now we can go in. Nothing really that should be able to stop us in here. This castle, once it's taken care of, there's basically also no Mamelukes and no trebuchets coming in here. Wait, these scorpions shouldn't move that close inside there. Ah, now I lost a couple of scorpions for no reason. Losing a couple of cannons is fine. Losing my trebuchet there. Okay. Still, we should be fine here. Maybe I should have brought the trebuchet instead of these cannons. They are not exactly the strongest units against Ah, that's fine. I can move a few farmers back there. We're getting attacked here again. Getting attacked there again. No problem. Okay, that castle doesn't have too much HP anymore, so we can just send a trebuchet to deal with it instead this time. I'm going to build one more castle right here. This time we will just wait for the trebuchet instead. Still a little bit. I could need a bit more gold. Like that. Should be fine. Now we could use that bombard cannon Since the trebuchet is attacking my own trebuchet, that is, seems like
Stated.
my trebuchet got destroyed, unfortunately. Anyways, that castle's almost down.
Stated. Stated.
Alright. Finally, we might be able to push into there. What's going on there? There's quite a lot of units there.
Yeah. Stated.
We patrol in. Something's getting converted, not sure what. But we have tunings with conversion resistance, so we don't really care about that. Alright, finally green is gone.
Yeah.
Next we get this archery range, and after that we are basically set. Basically set for life on that side. Nothing's going to disturb us. We're going to open this up and make a little force to accompany the Emperor in a barrel, just so he doesn't get sniped by a Mameluke like that. And then we can just send him in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we are pretty much safe and we can move into Jerusalem. They don't have any units themselves, which is great. Put this guy on a control group. Couple of monks moving in, but should be no problem. Trying to convert us.
Yeah. 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 Stated. Yeah. Stated. Yeah. Yeah. Stated. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
As long as we can snipe those monks from afar. What's going on here? Any more units? There's a lot more onagers moving there. But it's just onagers, so cavalry will perfectly be capable of taking care of them. Getting attacked in my base somewhere. Just a villager getting attacked. This guy right there can like go there, I suppose. Well, for now it's going fairly smoothly. We're almost in. We can build a few more bomber cannon just so it goes even smoother, even faster basically. Just a tiny bit to speed up the process.
Stated.
Alright, get rid of one wall segment. This guy right here can get there. He's basically the safest with our main forces.
Yeah. Yeah. Stated. Yeah. Yeah.
One more volley.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice, nice. We're inching closer to the victory. Inching closer to the finale. these guys can
Street
follow our cannons. There's nothing inside the city itself that can damage us anymore. Well, there's archers suddenly moving here for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, for some reason there's suddenly cavalry attacking me, so we'll have to make a new siege, I guess.
Yeah. 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 Street
Should have walked the scorpions along, or at least kept them inside
Yeah. Yeah.
at the wall, just so these units wouldn't come here.
Street
But that's fine, it just means that it's going to take a tiny bit longer. Need a few more of these. Move that guy behind these scorpions. With that, we have 2 more towers to destroy.
Street.
These 2, and then we should be fine. There's 1 more arbalister there, blocking our path.
Street. Yeah.
Well, attacking my castle again, whatever.
Street.
The final 2 towers are almost gone. One more to go. And with that, we should be victorious in our mission. Mission to bring the Emperor in the barrel to the final destination. And with that, we have done it. We managed to complete every mission in the Age of Empires 2 PlayStation 2 version. A never before done feat, done here right now. Anyways, here are a few couple of stats.
There is a legend concerning every great king, from Arthur on through Barbarossa, that says the king will return someday when his country needs him. Myths and legends about the sleeping emperor were passed down in German folk tales. The Holy Roman Empire did not endure. She fell back into a patchwork of tiny nations. Some would say Barbarossa's rule was a failure. But is it not a greater testament to the man that it was the force of his will alone that held the empire together? And what of Henry the Lion? With Barbarossa gone, there was nothing stopping him from returning to the Holy Roman Empire. But I am an old man now. What harm could I possibly do?
With that, we completed the complete campaign. There were 5 campaigns available in this version. It's the Age of in the PlayStation 2 Age of Kings version. We have seen everything this game has to offer. We have seen the ugly sides. This this port has to offer. We have seen the beautiful sights this port has to offer, the opportunities given to us, and the opportunities taken away from us. Anyways, we are going to watch these credits a final time before I will indefinitely delete this piece of software from my computer. Never opening it again. Fortunately, we do have much better versions available in this day and age of Age of Empires. So we do not rely on a PlayStation 2 port to witness the greatness of this game. And I myself have nothing more to say. Maybe I could say what my favorite campaigns of this were. Well, favorite... Personally, I always like the Saladin campaign. Always a favorite of mine. With a great variety of gameplay. One Defend the Wonder mission at the end. Always one of my favorites, defending spots on the map. We got the March from A to B missions, we got classical destroy missions, and of course what I particularly like about them is the fact that you can just complete an objective and be out of there, which I always appreciate, of course. And this campaign, this version didn't change much about the setting campaign. It was mostly the same as far as I remember. A couple of changes, like in the last mission, which means it gets an S+. The absolutely worst one was the Joan of Arc campaign. Anyone that watched the 6th mission knows what I'm talking about. Absolutely atrocious game design. No clue who decided that it would be in any way or shape or form reasonable to implement it like that. Yeah, other than that, we saw a couple of changes, a couple beneficial changes, a couple not so beneficial changes. Overall, this port stayed faithful to the Age of Kings version, which is great. You can't even though that would be the minimum you'd expect, it's not like for the PS2 era that would be exactly expected when looking at other kinds of games. Anyways, that was the Age of Empires 2 campaign. We managed to complete all campaigns. We saw every mission from William Wallace to Barbarossa. We took a look at the maps. And with that, I would say I hope you had a nice day and learned something yourself. And goodbye.